Welcome back, everyone. Well, this is one of the last weekends we'll have without college football as teams are getting ready to kick off the season. And that includes teams right here in the GPAC that have their kickoff 1 week from today. The Briar Cliff Chargers are eager to get back out on the field next week as they travel to face Waldorf to open the season. The Chargers had a sour taste in their mouth after finishing last season's campaign at 1-10 overall. Head coach Shane Ledecky says that led to this veteran group really buying in throughout the entire offseason, pouring in plenty of hours and effort to try to improve. And as a new season begins, they're focusing on their motto of being all in, focusing on getting better day by day.
Right, we talk about being all in and really taking that mindset into every day of whatever we got going on at that moment. Are we going to stay engaged in that and not worry about Waldorf a week from now or Morningside at the end of the year? Just like one day at a time, one rep at a time, and continue to try to improve every day.
Coach Ledecky says he sees this team as a cohesive group that has really bought into wanting the entire team to succeed as a unit. These veterans are reminding everyone to stay confident in trusting the process.
Being confident and understanding that the process and all your hard work is going to, whatever you put in is what you're going to get out. And I think just getting 1% better is the best thing we can ask for. And I think that's a successful season, seeing that come out.
The Chargers' first 3 games of the season will be on the road. That's against Waldorf, Mount Marty, and Midland. Briar Cliff will play at Memorial Field for the first time on September 23rd against Hastings at 6 p.m.